Welcome to Asian Teachers Maths. Today we'll talk about multiplication and division of fraction after the previous video on fraction. Okay. So reminder of fraction, this is the numerator, this is the denominator, and when we are multiplying them, so you see this 2 over 5 is multiplied by 4 over 3. So how do we do that? So the rule is the denominator is multiplied by the numerator. So 2 and 4 are both the denominators of both fractions, so they multiply together. And 5 and 3 are the denominators of both fractions, and they multiply together. So 5 times 3 on the denominator side and 2 times 4. And this will lead to, so 2 times 4 is 8, 5 times 3 is 15. And that is the answer of this multiplication. So remember the rules is that the numerators are multiplied together and the denominators are multiplied together. So, but why is that? Okay. So let's look at those. So you see a pizza on left. So this pizza is divided into 6 equal portions. So that's why denominator is 6. The denominator means how many equal portions are divided. And the denominator 1 here, this is 1 over 6. The denominator 1 here means how much portion are we taking. So we're having 1 portion. This color side is the 1. Okay. So this 1 over 6. Oh, and we want to multiply this by 3. So multiplication is like counting it 3 times. So we count the 1 over 6 3 times. 1 over 6, 1 over 6, 1 over 6. Then we have half the pizza. Okay. And when we are doing the multiplication on paper, 3 can be expressed as in a fraction form of 3 over 1. Because every whole number has the denominator of 1. Okay. So same for 4, 5. 5 is 5 over 1, 6 is 6 over 1, and so on. So when we are multiplying fractions, so it will help if we change this to a fraction as well. Then we see, oh, the denominator is 1 times 3, and we get 3 here. Of course, because we want 3 pieces. And the denominator is unchanged because 6 multiplied by 1 is still 6. We did not change the amount of equal portion that the pizza has. Okay. And how about the denominator? So in another pizza, this one is divided into 4 equal portions. So this is 1 over 4. Okay. And then we want to take 1 portion of it, so 1 for the denominator. Then we are multiplying this by 1 over 2. So it's like we're halving it. Okay. We're only counting half of it. Okay. It's like, oh, this is too much. Let's cut into half and share it with our friends or something. So when we do this, we're actually doubling the number of equal portions of the pizza. There was 4 equal portions. Now there are 8 equal portions. And we are still only taking 1 portion because the denominator didn't change. It's 1 times 1. Okay. We are still taking 1 portion. However, each portion is half the size before. Okay. And we are still taking 1 portion, which means we are taking half of what we had. Okay. So yeah, and then we get 1 over 8. So see, 2 is multiplied to the 4. The denominators are multiplied together. Okay. So both of these together and we have this denominators are multiplied together and the denominators are multiplied together. Okay. And then next we have division. Oh, what is this? So this is a back fraction here. So we have the main fraction line here, or I like to call it the primary fraction line. These two fraction lines are shorter, so, but in the same size as each other. So I'll call this like the secondary fraction line. Okay. So this is like for the primary fraction, 6/5 is the denominator and 2/3 is the denominator. Okay. And then, so how do we solve this? Okay. So remember, fraction is the same as division. Okay. So we can, oh, the fraction line is actually a division. So we can rewrite this to 6/5 is divided by 2/3. But then, so how to proceed? We're dividing by less than 1. How do we separate something into 2/3 equal portion? That's less than 1. So conveniently, we previously also defined that when we divide something, we are multiplying the inverse of it. Okay. So when we divide 2/3, it is equivalent to multiplying by 3/2. We reverse the denominator and denominator of this fraction. So now 3 becomes the denominator and the 2 become the denominator. Okay. Then we know how to solve this. Then we can do it. So this is equal to 6 times 3, both on the denominator, and then 5 times 2, both on the denominator. Okay. Then with 18, and 5 times 3 is 10. Okay. So then we can simplify this. Both of them has a factor of 2. The HCF is 2. So then we have 9/5 is the answer. Okay. So the reason why we can like inverse it and turn the proportion, it was explained previously. Here. Okay. Okay, so this is for the multiplication and division of fraction. See you in the tutorial video.